everyone. Welcome to an spontaneous afternoon live. And it feels good to come on with a little music. I have a song from my friend Christopher Todd called Infinite Peace. I was feeling the infinite feeling and actually going on to the web and the Course in Miracles search program to see what the Course had to say about infinite. So I think that's what I'll start off with. A Course in Miracles, I went into the search program and typed in the word infinite, and this is what I found from Jesus. I have shown you infinite patience because my will is that of our Father, from whom I learned of infinite patience. Now you must learn that only infinite patience produces immediate effects. Infinite patience calls upon infinite love, and by producing results now, it renders time unnecessary. You cannot choose to escape His care because that is not His will, but you can choose to accept His care and use the infinite power of His care for all those He created by it. He always teaches you the inestimable worth of every Son of God, teaching it with infinite patience born of the infinite love for which He speaks. His emphasis is therefore on the only aspect of time that can extend to the infinite, for now is the closest approximation of eternity that this world offers. The power set in you, in whom the Holy Spirit's goal has been established, is so far beyond your little conception of the infinite that you have no idea how great the strength that goes with you. It draws a circle infinitely small around a very little segment of heaven, splintered from the whole, proclaiming that within it is your kingdom where God can enter not. So that's Jesus using infinitely small to revert to the ego. Faith in the eternal is always justified, for the eternal is forever kind, infinite in its patience, and wholly loving. To you who still believe you live in time and know not it is gone, the Holy Spirit still guides you through the infinitely small and senseless maze you still perceive in time, though it has long since gone. Can there be a gap in what is infinite, a place where time can interrupt eternity? It has something to show you, something beautiful and clean and of infinite value, full of happiness and hope. His care for me is infinite and is with me forever. Whenever you feel your confidence wane and your hope of success flicker and go out, repeat your question and your request, remembering that you are asking of the infinite creator of infinity, who created you like Himself. Be you the guide and I the follower, who questions not the wisdom of the infinite, nor love whose tenderness I cannot comprehend, but which is yet your perfect gift to me. Is not the light of heaven infinite? Creation is the sum of all God's thoughts, in number infinite and everywhere without all limit. But He will wait, and His patience is infinite. So that's a perfect idea for today, infinite. And I am feeling that these live broadcasts today are coming down to a close. I'm stepping back from the live broadcast, from the the workbook lessons, and opening to bask in this feeling of the infinite. So expansive, so enormous, so without limit. Infinite peace, infinite love, an infinite blessing to everyone and everything. And that is the joy. And it was really inspired by the beautiful music, the beautiful song that Christopher Todd sent to me. And when I was just listening to it today, usually I wait for the lives, but I just tasted it, and it was like, oh my, this is a live to end all lives. This is a perfect, expansive song to step back from the broadcast and from all the sharing and extending. And we're here. It's summertime, and it's the summertime of our heart. Laughter, joy, playfulness, sparkly sunshine. It's a summer of fun. Indeed, it really is. So, here is the song that I received, and I'll just join you in it. Please join me in it. It's called Infinite Peace.
The peace of God is shining in me now. Why wait for heaven when it's here today? The light within has never gone away. I was searching with my eyes closed tight, but now I rest in eternal light. Enlightenment's not something new, just a recognition of what's always true. Infinite peace, it flows through me, radiates out to all I see. I shine with love, I shine with grace, peace of God in every place. No more waiting, no more fear. Infinite peace is shining here. I bless the world because I bless myself. Awaken to my inner wealth. Sinlessness and innocence restored. A holy life I can't ignore. The peace of God is not far. It's who you are. It shines from your heart and blesses all you see. When I forgive, the dream grows thin, and heaven's light pours from within. I thought I needed something more, but I am what I've been looking for. Infinite peace, it flows through me, radiates out to all I see. things shine upon me in that peace, and let me bless them with the light in me.
Wow. Yeah. Such infinite gratitude. Yeah. Infinite gratitude for all the beloved ones, wow, that is sprinkled through this holy, unified perception of time. All the love and laughter, all the joy, all the miracles. Really, really precious. Really, really precious. And so it's beautiful. It's like a floating feeling, just an infinite floating feeling. Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking of that song by Carly, Zero Gravity. Now I'm in zero gravity. That's that infinite feeling. It's so huge, it's so expansive. And you really can feel, this is what the Spirit has been saying all along, that all things work together for good. There are no exceptions. Yeah. That's why he says, let all things be exactly as they are. Because it's a state of acceptance. It's just a state of accepting things exactly as they are right now, as is. With no exceptions, no other rules, only love, the law of love, only God. Yeah. We had those beautiful lessons, I call upon God's name and on my own, and the name of God is my inheritance. Those were recent lessons. And then the beautiful lessons that came in from quoting from lesson 189, simply do this, be still, indeed. Lay aside all thoughts of what you are, what God is, all concepts you have learned about the world. Yeah, it's just a remembrance. It's a remembrance of the infinite nature of reality. And that extends forever and forever and forever. Yeah, it's so beautiful. So, as Jesus says, he's always reminding, only the loving thoughts are true, and everything else is appeal for healing and help. So, you can really feel in that statement that it's the infinite nature of love that is to be remembered. That's what God is. No exceptions. No exceptions. All-encompassing love, agape love, eternal love. Yeah, it's soft, it's sweet. I love with the song, it has the instruments. There it starts off instrumental intro, soft percussion, and shimmering ambient tones. It's always really amazing to hear the background music for these songs too. And to remember that peace is our natural ability. From the introduction, nothing real can be threatened, nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. When you have become willing to hide nothing, you will not only be willing to enter into communion, but will also understand peace and joy. You who want peace can find it only by complete forgiveness. Do not deceive yourself into believing that you can relate in peace to God or to your brothers with anything external. Peace is an attribute in you. Health is inner peace. That is why the Bible speaks of the peace of God which passeth understanding. This peace is totally incapable of being shaken by errors of any kind. It is essential, however, that you free yourself from fear quickly, because you must emerge from the conflict if you are to bring peace to other minds. The lion and the lamb lying down together symbolize that strength and innocence are not in conflict, but naturally live in peace. This single purpose creates perfect integration and establishes the peace of God. There, he can communicate his certainty, and his knowledge will bring peace without question. God knows you only in peace, and this is your reality. The choice to judge rather than to know is the cause of the loss of peace. You have no idea of the tremendous release and deep peace that comes from meeting yourself and your brothers totally without judgment. Peace is a natural heritage of spirit. Your Christ self is still in peace, even though your mind is in conflict. You believe that if you allow no change to enter into your ego, you will find peace. You are not at peace because you are not fulfilling your function. Then let the Holy One shine on you in peace, knowing that this and only this must be. No one who learns from experience that one choice brings peace and joy, while another brings chaos and disaster, needs additional convincing. The voice for God is always quiet because it speaks of peace. Peace is stronger than war because it heals. Peace is the ego's greatest enemy because, according to its interpretation of reality, war is the guarantee of its survival. The Holy Spirit counters this welcome by welcoming peace. Eternity and peace are as closely related as are time and war. The ego is the symbol of separation, just as the Holy Spirit is the symbol of peace. You who are part of God are not at home except in his peace. If peace is eternal, you are at home only in eternity. You can indeed depart in peace because I have loved you as I loved myself. I place the peace of God in your heart and in your hands to hold and share. When you choose to make this exchange, you will simultaneously exchange guilt for joy, viciousness for love, and pain for peace. He wills to keep it in perfect peace because you are of one mind and spirit with him. Your part is merely to return your thinking to the point at which the error was made and give it over to atonement in peace. Wow. The wholeness of God, which is his peace, cannot be appreciated except by a whole mind that recognizes the wholeness of God's creation. The great peace of the kingdom shines in your mind forever, but it must shine outward to make you aware of it. The only way to have peace is to teach peace. By teaching peace, you must learn it yourself, because you cannot teach what you still dissociate. To have peace, teach peace, to learn it. And I think we could have a little encore with some of these great songs. Let's just scroll and pick a random song from Christopher here. I picked Eternal Innocence.
I will be still an instant and go home. And there's a place I can't describe, but it calls me deep inside. yet more than real. A home my heart can always feel. I drop the noise, release the strain, and find my way through silent flame.
This dream of form, of space and time, is not the source from which I shine. An inner child, so pure, so wise, still holds the key beyond disguise. With trust and joy, I now return to peace within, for which I yearn. When valueless ideas lose their weight, the voice of truth will penetrate. Be still an instant, let it be, and you will find eternity.
I will be still an instant and go home to the love I never left, though I did roam. No longer lost, I cease to strive. In eternal innocence, I come alive.
Behind each thought, beneath each breath, there lives a light untouched by death. This stillness waits, it doesn't flee, it lives forever inside me. No fear, no guilt, no veil, no shame.
Just innocence without a name.
I go home now, through stillness, through peace. I remember what I am, eternal innocence, always home.
Wow. Okay, we're on the theme of infinite and eternal peace, so let's close today with an encore of Infinite Nature.
By grace I live, not by fear or fight. Each breath a miracle, each step a light. No burden to carry, no debt to repay. Just the love of God guiding my way. Each moment unfolds with effortless grace, a sacred rhythm, a gentle pace. I trust the presence moving within, releasing guilt, releasing sin, for I was never apart from the one, a beam of light from the eternal sun. There is no cruelty in God, and none in me. By grace I live in infinite divine nature.
Okay. Wow. Infinite peace, infinite love, infinite divine nature. Wow. Well, beautiful. What a joy it's been sharing this with you. And yeah, it's summertime. It's time for a pause and a break from broadcasting. As far as our beloved community, we're going to be putting out MCA, Mystical Christ Academy. We had a beautiful one in 2023. We're going to have that released very shortly, and then we're going to put out a little bit of an edited version of the beautiful Mystical Christ Academy we had online in 2024. So stay open, so stay ready, and then yeah, our broadcasting will resume around the middle of August. We're going to have a Mystical Christ Academy, so you'll start seeing some notices, some posts and so forth for that coming out maybe later in this month, and it will start August 15th, and wow, it's gonna be a lot of lives, a lot of spontaneous lives from different community members who are sprinkled around the globe, actually, and I enjoy coming there. I remember I did one year, I did what it was called office hours, where I just took questions and comments and miracle stories, and we just dove deep down into the presence of God's love. And I know Christopher's made some songs from some of those notes, office hour notes. So yeah, we'll have some fresh new lives coming up in August. I think it's going to be like a 4-week Mystical Christ Academy starting on August 15th. So just make a note for that. We'll start putting out some posts about it eventually, maybe later on this month, so you'll be able to sign up if you want to participate in it. And we've got beautiful community travels going. Helena and Pete are soon going to be flying, coming up very soon, this coming weekend. They're going to be flying to Japan, to Tokyo. That's very exciting. In mid-August, Greg and Yiska are going to be flying over to Europe. That's very exciting, and yeah, big collaborations with Mystical Christ Academy, Tribe of Christ, and Tribo de Cristo. So yeah, enjoy, savor it, enjoy every moment. And let's remember, infinite peace, infinite love, infinite joy, infinite happiness, and infinite freedom. Love is our infinite nature. Have a beautiful summer.